My God. It's been a day. Could someone here that is not me click that link and tell me if you can see the give back info without editing it? I tried something different because every time that we tried doing it before, it messed up. So could someone please? You need access. So you can't see it. Okay, hold please. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. Anyone with the link can be a viewer. Okay. Try again. It works! Yes, okay, and you can't edit it, right? Like, you can't delete stuff or add things? Hell yeah. Evidently, Discord changed stuff so that you no longer... Like, you used to be able to have, like, a link and it would last for, like, ever. And then they changed it so that... And I get, like, it's not necessarily a bad thing that, like, the links stop working, but it is when you are trying to share information, and so I would have to generate a new link every time, and then I had to, like, change the command every time, and I was like, hold on, wait. I now have a sticker sheet where people can, like, put their information and not see anything and not edit it, so I can do the same thing with, like, a Google Doc. And the answer is yes, I can, and I did it correctly. With one hiccup, but that's fine. So, yes. Hi, everyone. Hello, Raccoon. Hello, Smoothie. Hello, Kit Kat. All the screams in chat. Hello, Muffin. Hello, or Tuffin. Muffin, sure. Congratulations, you're now Lamu Muffin. Hello Calliope. Hello, Petrichor. Oh, Muffin, yes, congrats. My goodness gracious. Okay. So, hi, Sharn. Today has been a day. We had... If you want to call me Muffin, that's fine. Do you want me to call you Muffin? The day started off at 6 a.m. when our alarm went off to give our dog anxiety medication so that we could get him to the vet at 8 a.m. Okay? Fine. Give him his marshmallow full of drugs. Roll back over, go back to sleep.
Master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm?
Shay! Thank you for the 44-month resub. Holy cow. What color paper star would you like? That's so long. That's like at least a year. Absolutely. So we give Patch his medicine in marshmallows. Because it's actually a really, really great way to give a dog medication. Because they can't spit it out. Unless, like, they carefully, like, chew the it's laced marshmallows. Yeah, literally we rip a regular-sized marshmallow in half, put the medicine in, smoosh it back together, and here you go. It's brilliant. He's like, yes. Fabulous. So yeah, we give him his marshmallow. We both like roll back over and go back to sleep. I'm nervous because the medicine might make him a little loopy. So I'm like hyper aware of everything going on. Blue, you got it. Yeah? Oh, sure. Okay, goodbye. Love you, bye. James is picking up our Walmart food order. Anyway. So we like roll back over, go back to bed. And I hear him get up. And I'm like, James, because he's on James's side of the bed. I'm like, James, what is he doing? And he like looks up and he goes, shit. And I panic because I'm thinking like, oh my God, something terrible has happened with these meds. And I'm like, what? What happened? He's like, no, literally. And he just evidently decided to poop all over the floor in the bedroom without asking to go out. Super! So I quickly round the cats up, put them in their rooms, take him out while James cleans up the mess. He doesn't do anything else, and I'm like, okay, sure. That's fine. Hello, why are you... So, back inside we go. Neither one of us are able to get back to sleep. And so we leave to bring him to the vet. But as we're getting ready to bring him to the vet, he poops inside the house. Fabulous. Fabulous. Like at this point, there's like, or no, I'm sorry. That poop came later. Sorry, I'm mixing up all the poop. No, we got him there. He didn't do anything when we got to the vet. We brought him in. We're waiting in the exam room. He poops in the exam room. So, we clean that up. They take him back. Evidently, he was an angel on these meds. Didn't fight them at all. They expressed his anal glands, which were evidently very impacted but not infected, so that's fabulous. They send us on our way. The vet that saw him will be in tomorrow. And so she will call us about what the next steps are if this doesn't improve things. Okay. Shay, there's your star. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate you. Into my jar. So we get home. We give him half of his breakfast because he didn't eat anything since 5 o'clock yesterday. We don't want to give him his whole breakfast. We give him half his breakfast with rice. He eats that. And then, without asking to go out, promptly poops again in the house. Again, these ones are not a lot. He hasn't had a lot to eat. Like they're small. But it's still always on the rug. And I'm like, what? So I called the vet back and I was like, look, I know that this might just be because he's got like a super irritated everything from the appointment. I was like, but if you could just make a note to tell the doctor when you talk to her that this happened, that would be appreciated. So they do that. They're like, no problem, we'll make a note. She'll give you, or like a tech will give you a call tomorrow. Hopefully it was just, that was the issue, you know? So, knock on wood, fingers crossed, he's had the other half of his breakfast and has not exploded. So I'm hoping that we're past it. Hi, Sam. Oh, see, this is the issue. Like, poor Nago, first of all. I hate that he's like, you know, oh God, I gotta go, like, right, like, it's like a toddler. I have to go now. Patch doesn't even let us know. He just goes. Which is part of the problem, is that he's not alerting. And the other thing is that he seems just as surprised that he's going as, like, we do. Let me see if I can refresh the Pokemon. So, like, he just goes and all of a sudden is like, oops. And it's like, yeah. I hate this. I hate this for both of us. So, I don't know. Like, I talked to them today about, like, how, you know, we want, or if they thought getting, like, imaging done was a good idea. And the lady was like, well, imaging won't tell us what all those lumps and bumps on him are. And I'm like, no, I know that. I was like, he's had a lot of them checked. But I just want to know if he has, like, lumps and bumps inside of him that could be, like, adding to these problems. But they didn't do it today. So, hi, silly. So, I don't know. They'll call us and let us know, I guess. He was so sleepy, though. Look at him. He was so tired. And then it was funny because we came back, and since neither one of us had gotten, like, actual proper sleep, we were like, all right. And I had a doctor's appointment this morning, so I couldn't, like, we got back at, like, 9. By the time that we, like, could lie back down, it was, like, 9:30, and my appointment was at 11. So, like, I did not really get a lot more sleep. Well, I fell asleep on the couch after my appointment. Anyway, look at how he was when I woke up, like, to go have my appointment. Look at him. Out like a light from his anxiety meds. Like, gone. Sleeping. So, yeah, it's been a day, which is why I was like, let's work on a give back blanket. I have a lot of cool colors. Oh, and then right before stream, I came in here and Artie had thrown up on the floor, on the chair. Like, we had to clean up messes from all, like, it's just like, oh my God. It's just, we went through so many paper towels today. Like, so many paper towels. Okay, so we have a lot of cool colors. Whoosh. Cool colors. We have quite a bit of multicolor squares too. which could be fun to mix multicolor, like, with solid colors. And we don't have as much warm colors. So if anyone is like, what kind of squares do we need the most for blankets? Warm tones. Like these are multicolor. This is all the warm color that we have. So there's some multi over here because we ran out of room. So we don't have a lot of warm colors. So maybe we do a cool color, multicolor blanket combo today. I think that could be nice. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Okay. So yeah, it was a heck of a morning. Let me grab some of the cool color multis out. Gray is cool. Ooh, these are a mix of cool and warm, so I'll keep them for warm color blankets because, like I said, we're hurting for those right now. Or if we want to mix it. Some more cool. I love this because we have some that are knit. Like these ones are knit. We have, of course, crocheted ones. I love seeing ones like this where people are trying out a pattern for the first time. Like, I think that's so cool. That should be good. If we need more, I have more. But let's start with that. How big of a blanket should we make? Oh my God, my bra. Let me fix my bra. Okay. How big of a blanket should we make? The answer is yes. It's the give back blanket. It is. It's been a hot minute since we've done one, but yes. Yes, indeed it is. Lap size? Okay. All right. I've got multicolors. Let's make a couple of piles here. Got some multicolor squares. Yeah, I feel like today was just such a hectic day that focusing on something positive like this blanket feels like a good way to kind of, I don't know, put some good vibes into this day because this day feels hectic. So what I'm thinking we do is I do this. Black. Ooh. And join. I think that we just random grab. I think that we just randomly grab it and make, because the theme is going to be cool color. We're going to alternate between solids and multicolor. That will be our pattern. So like there'll be a pattern, but it will be a random pattern. I originally grabbed black yarn to join. Are we still thinking that, or should I do a different color? What do we think? blend too much. Is that a good thing? Firmly grasp it. Black is good. Okay. Sam, I don't know if you've had Nago's anal glands checked. To totally be gross again for a second. But if not, maybe have them checked to see, because evidently patches were super impacted, and evidently that could cause some of the poo problems. So just a little, if you haven't had it checked, might be worth it. Could also just be old puppy syndrome, you know? Like, I don't... A blue or gray? Ooh! We could also use, like, the color of Artie's couch. Or I have gray. Hold on. I also have gray. And I don't know where the blue went, so I have gray. I think gray will be good, cause yeah, we're gray. Gray feels good. His done because of the pooing, but not pooing. Yeah. Our one dog, Cooper, had issues too every now and again. But never like causing him to have accidents in the house. Well, see, here's the thing. Black yarn, I'm not working in rounds. So working one row in black is fine. I don't need to count it. I don't need to count. So I'm happy to work in black yarn for these give back projects. Let me get my clips real quick. I've got like baskets now full of stuff here. But anyway, that was my morning. So it was not a very expensive morning. It was only a $33 morning. So I'll take that. And he did so good. So I'll take that too. Like, we put his regular muzzle on him, and like James walked him to the back, and then they took him, and then like within a few minutes back they were coming, and he was like, oh my gosh. So the funniest thing had to be, he tried to like jump into the car, but again, he had heavy amounts of anxiety medication, because the last time that we tried to have his anal glands expressed, he was going to like, he was not having it. He was freaking out. So he like tried to jump in the car. And have you all ever seen that video of the deer who gets like, it's like walking along and then it kind of gets stuck in like a little kid's play gym thing? And it makes like this like thumping sound. People tend to put it to the beginning of Phil Collins' In the Air Tonight, because the deer has like perfect drum rhythm for that song. Anyway, that was like Patch trying to get into the car. He jumped and like didn't do it properly. Hi, Emily. And so he like missed the car. Like it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. Oh my god, and I forgot the other thing. Y'all, it was an absolutely wild morning. So you remember how last night I showed you all that we now know what skunks sound like when they're fighting? Well, James hasn't gone out back yet to check. But I woke up again to a bit of skunk smell at like 4, 5 a.m. Sun was just coming up, so probably like 5 a.m. Close the window. I'm like, whatever. Back to sleep. When we gave Patch his meds, I went to the bathroom because at that point, sorry, actually, when Patch had his first accident and I took him out back to use the bathroom, there was the skunk in the corner of the yard, and I thought it was just wrestling something again. Evidently, skunks are omnivores. So it was just like rolling around. No, not just bugs. They're kind of like foragers too. Like they'll eat other animals, evidently. And I don't know if it killed it. I don't know if it found it. But it was ripping something that it was then rolling around with. And I'm out there with Patch trying to make sure that he's empty. And I'm like, please, like, and Patch sees the skunk. And I'm like, please don't get the skunk's attention. No, I don't know. I don't know if it was a squirrel, honestly. My brain, of course, immediately went to Oopsie. As I always do with wild things, because I love her and I don't want anything bad to happen to her. Ooh, green. Tell me when to stop. First person. Okay, thanks. Stoop! Honestly, silly, I don't know. I don't know what it was. It looked like it was about the same size as this guy. So I told James that he gets to go and check now. I mean, I suppose he doesn't have to. Nature, I'm sure, will take care of it, but I'm like... It was a morning, y'all. It was a freaking morning. Oh. What did who say? Pandas eat ducks? That's so random. The fox... Oh, Sam, you're another person who has property out in, like, you know, with, like, woods and stuff like that, I guess is a good way to say it. Have you ever heard, what skunks sound like when they're fighting? So it's not accessible to Patch. It's in the back corner of our property. Along the fence, like where the neighbor... It's by our wood pile. Would you like to hear what skunks sound like when they fight? So you'll know, and you'll never have to be petrified if you wake up in 2 a.m. to it? Because I know now. But yeah, by the time that we were, like, getting ready to leave, the skunk was finally gone. But it was out there for a while in, like, daylight. And I was like, do we need to call animal control? Because, like, skunks normally are not out. And I'm like, is this thing, like, rabid? Or, like, what the hell else? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know. 2 ground squirrels were chasing each other. Oh my god. I have no idea. Actually, that's a good question. Time to Google.
I'm an arts and crafts
Hello?
master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh, ugh.
Dang, 5 years?
Nathan! Dang! 5 years. Goodness gracious. What color paper star would you like? Thank you so much. You're so sweet for supporting me. I appreciate you. You have a squirrel infestation at work? That's no good. Squirrels are vicious, honestly. All right, Sam, are you ready? Any color, so reach randomly. Highlighter yellow for you. All right, Sam, are you ready? They sound like birds. There they go. And they didn't run away when Patch was barking, which I think... Hold on. You can just see them. Just like, this is in between us and our...
Whatever it was, the skunk dragged it off.
There's no carcass out there? Huh?
There's nothing.
Nothing out there.
Nothing.
You looked around a little?
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was gonna say either the skunk did or other animals of art, like a bird or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what they did, but damn. Like... That's... I would very much like... Because we opened the window again last night, and I was like, hopefully no skunks will come by. And then, like I said, right before we gave him his like a little bit before we gave him his meds, I was like, ugh, I smell him. I smell it again. And so I closed the one window that we had open. And again, didn't think anything of it. I was like, maybe it's just the way the wind shifted. Whatever. Nope. Artie just stopped in the hallway. Like, I can see her. And she's licking her butthole. Thank you for making sure I could see that, Artie. She needs me to know her butt is clean. Yeah, or they shred it.
I found my people.
Heck yes! Alright, now we gotta get more so that we don't go back below. She is giving the razzle-dazzle leg. Thank you so much for that follow. Ranch Pesto, I love your name. Welcome in. I'm just giving you the old razzle-dazzle. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Nathan, your star, I can say words. I can't actually. Gotta get that 5,000. Ranch pesto, what cool color would you like? Blue, green, purple, gray, black, white even? Give me a color. You get to pick one for hitting that 5,000. Thank you so much. Oh, we're doing cool colors. So I could do purple, like a purple that has like red undertones. How about that? Normally I'd be like, yeah, give me a color. We're low on the warm colors, yeah. We're doing a cool color blanket. Or I have this cool color that has some reddish colors in it. We could do that. Or this one. Do you like either of those? Purple's great, okay. Hi, Hammy. It has been a day. Purple's great. Okay, we'll do this purple, which is like, this is my mom. Don't be my mom. Oh my God. They have the ends. Mother, she learned. She has woven in all her ends now. Also, I think that's a little small. So Patch was very well behaved. He actually did great. They were able to express his anal glands just fine. They didn't need to sedate him. He did, however, poop in the house twice this morning and once at the vet. So, you know, as far as like, how was my morning? My morning was full of poo. Welcome in, Ranch Pesto. This is why people unfollow. Yeah, my morning was full of poo. And then right before I came to start stream, I came into my office to find that Artie had thrown up in here. So it has been, we have cleaned up both ends of pet messes today. The best streams are full of it. Look, I've got a command. There's literally a poop command, so welcome. We have 3 cats and a dog. There's a lot. Maybe, oh, Mom. Now I'm just thinking, give him the old razzle dazzle. Literally, James, Artie came running down the hall,
Yeah.
stopped in front of my office, and started licking her butthole. Oh, right. Wait, this is supposed to match. Guess what? This is getting a green border around it. I hate, yeah. Well, so yeah, now I'm hopeful that things improve, that he stops having these accidents. The vet will be calling us back to let us know what our next steps are in case this doesn't work. Because truthfully, I don't know. I just don't know. You know what? I'll fix those squares later. I've got other purples. There we go. So yeah, I'm nervously hopeful. It's hard because I don't know why he's been like that for a while now. And there's like a part of me that wanted him to have to be like, if this might sound wild to new peeps. My dog, he's a Dalmatian. He is anxious. Like me. I'm a human who's anxious. Actually, I'm 3 Dalmatians in a trench coat, but that's besides the point. So he doesn't like the vet. I don't like the doctors. I think that that's fair. And he did not want the vet the other day when we were there to express it. He couldn't allow them to stick a finger in his booty. God, we're so unhinged. I'm just thinking about how this sounds to new peeps. Anywho, so we gave him like more anxiety meds today. And evidently, anytime that we need to bring him to the vet for something other than like a shot, like when he needs a booster shot, this is the combination of medicines to do. Because he was so well behaved, they said. Like, they had multiple people, you know, there to try and like help the doctor. So they had like someone hold his head, they had someone hold his backside, and evidently he didn't squirm, even though like last time he was a bucking bronco who was like, get the hell away from me. So bravo to him. Proud of him. And they said that everything was fine. Like, nothing was infected. But like, there was almost a part of me that wishes he had to be sedated. Just because I wanted the imaging done. I wanted to know if he did have any more tumor growth anywhere other than, you know. But he didn't. He was a good boy, and that's good. And I'm guessing that just means that we didn't need to have that done. That's what I'm choosing to believe. So, thanks for the lurk. Sorry, silly. I'm sorry if this is stressing anyone out. I don't mean it to be blue. Some of these squares are a little bit big too. I think they're my mom's too. Oh, is Andor tonight? Yeah, I'm hopeful that he feels better, that all of that gets better, so. Scrolling on Google Maps and found your neighbors. Oh my gosh, really? Oh, I love that for him. Someone say stop. Thankfully, there's a recap of season 1. That's good. Because honestly, when these things have like long periods of time in between them, I forget stuff. I love this color. So for anyone who's just checking in for the first time, or, you know, wondering what we're doing, this is our Give Back blanket project. You do ! Give back in the chat, it'll give you all the information. But basically, all of these squares were made by members of the chat. And then they are sent to me. And I then put them together into a blanket that we then donate. So it's fun for chat to watch because they get to look for their squares. It's amazing for us because we get to donate blankets to those in need. And it's great because honestly, trying to make like a lot of blankets yourself is... Did what happen? Everything is breaking. My closed captions just broke. Oh, okay. They're catching up. Anyway, so our guidelines are that they're 5-inch squares. And the reason for that, it doesn't matter if they're crocheted, if they're knit. Like we actually have over here, this is knit. These are crocheted. Having them be 5 inches though means that they're all roughly the same size. So I can assemble them together with like a little zipper sort of stitch that works nicely. even if they don't quite match perfectly. And then when it's done, we donate them. So we've donated, I really want to bring them to a veteran organization. James and I have to do that at some point. I have a couple of like lap blankets saved for them. For like wheelchair users. So it's a really fun project. We've made quite a few blankets. And we've donated them to like a bunch of different places. And I just think it's a nice way, because like it's really hard to make a blanket. Like a lot of people, we started this actually back when COVID was going on. And we were like, you know, we can't necessarily crochet a mask. You know, that's not safe. Like, what can we do? We're all sitting at home. And I was like, well, you know, blankets are always good. Like, we couldn't actually donate any of them during COVID because of COVID restrictions, but we could at least like get them started and collected and all of that. And it's a great way for people to try out new skills. Maybe you want to try a new stitch. Maybe you want to try a new square. Maybe you want to try knitting for the first time or crocheting for the first time. And it's perfect because the bottom line is it doesn't have to be perfect to be a good part of this blanket. It will still keep someone warm. It is made with love. And it will do its job. So it doesn't have, again, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I love these. They are very special projects for me. They're very special blankets. This theme that we're doing right now is just cool colors because I have a lot of them. And we're alternating between multicolor and solid. That's our only pattern. So I'm literally doing this. We just did this green. How about this green? There we go. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. But like see this one. This one's not a perfect square. Guess what? When it's all attached to a blanket, you're not going to know. You're not going to know. You love the blue squiggly one. Which one? Hi, Susan. Yeah, and that's why, like, that's part of what we're doing. We've donated to women's shelters. The women's shelters one, we've donated baby blankets and full-size blankets. This one, which is really cool. So, like, we've donated a couple of, like, infant, newborn, baby blankets, as well as, like, a twin size blanket. That was the biggest size that we made, which was neat because like I like to think that maybe there was a mom who didn't have a blanket and she got one, and like, yeah. But I feel like they're made with love, and that's what a lot of people really need. This one was sticking out, so that one. People need love. And hydration. Everyone hydrate. Literally. We have squares from all over Canada, I know, from Susan. I don't know how many we have internationally. I know Georgina is collecting or has offered to collect international squares. So like that way if people can't afford to like send them here. What are we looking at in random pictures? Spot the damage. I don't see any damage, Georgina. I think that you should just try taping it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Your goal is to make one? Do it. Do it. Yeah, especially right now with shipping costs being what they are. But it's fun. I also have some like fancy squares, and I kind of want to make like a fancy square blanket like, it'll probably be small. Like, again, maybe a baby blanket. But I have some that people did, like, fancy designs on. Like, we've got all different levels of crafter here in these blankets, and I kind of love that. Artie is, like, desperate to get into my closet again. Colors, top left square, look really nice. Like, up here or this one? This is pretty. The blue. This one is also really pretty, the blue and the black. So, like, a couple of our rules for the Give Back Blanket Project. I mean, they're all in that document, which you can read. But no animal fiber, mostly because there are people who have allergies or a high sensitivity to animal fibers. So we don't want that. Otherwise, weave in your ends. Don't send me squares with unwoven in ends.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
The River Meg! Hello, welcome in. Petrichor. I took the cross stitch that I made of the screaming bird, right? It was a circle design to fit in a hoop. It was a free design. Who's calling me? It was a circle design, and I made it big enough to be a square. Like, yeah. Bonjour. Is it really Samantha from the Tax Relief Fund? My taxes are filed on time. Sorry. Hi. Sorry, I just got a raid. Sorry. Y'all, it has been a day. I did not get a proper amount of sleep. I am so all over the place. But hi, welcome in. How are you? How is your stream? Please don't mind me flipping off the telemarketing. I have cleaned up so much poop and cat puke today. I'm loopy. Valid. Thank you. Hi. Welcome in. My name is Megan. I am a Artie. I am a neurodivergent variety streamer here on Twitch. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting. And today we are working on our Give Back Blanket project. It's been one of those days for you too? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I hate that for you. Here is some info on the Give Back project. It's not even a person, it's a robot. Samantha is a robot. This is Samantha calling from the tax no. You can still file I filed my taxes. Go away. But hi, welcome. We just hit 5,000 followers, and we'll be doing a fun 5,000 follower celebration stream coming up. We'll have some giveaways for followers. We'll have some new crafty projects. It should just be a really fun time. There's an ad coming. Let me snooze it real quick. Thank you. Yeah, I am really excited. I've been doing this steadily for 6 years now, so it's exciting. You get the personal loan ones all the time. So annoying. What were you working on today? Other than cleaning up pet messes too. Oh my god. I'm so sorry you dealt with that too. But the Give Back Blanket Project. These squares are made by members of the community. They are then mailed to me at my P.O. box. I pick them up and then we make them into blankets. And then we donate them to different organizations. I was just talking about how we've donated them to women's shelters, newborn baby blanket sizes, to hospitals and things like that. And larger one, like right now we're doing a lap blanket. And so the idea here is going to be, my husband is in the military. He's in the armed forces. And you know, veteran care is important to both of us. And so we're going to bring the lap blanket ones to veteran places because they could be used really well with like wheelchair users. And they're colorful and they're pretty and they're beautiful and they're made with lots of love. And it's one of my favorite projects. It's been ongoing for years now. Each square is 5 inches. That's the only requirement. So 5 inches made out of cotton, bamboo, acrylic yarn, no animal fibers, just because people can be allergic and have reactions to it. So that's like our one thing. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a really cool project. So today we're just working on a cool colored one and we're assembling that. Yeah, he's Air Force now. Did what, 9 years Army? Here is your raid star. Thank you so much for bringing your amazing community over. Into my jar you go. Thank you. With the car warranty ones, because at the time, I had a 1999 car, and I was like, wow, that warranty lasted 20 years. Yeah, my car is a 2003. So when I was getting all those car warranty ones, I'm like, my car had a 20-year warranty on it? Damn. Artie, are you good, honey? A Navy veteran? I'll forgive him, I guess. That's cool. That's very cool. Well, thank you for your service. I know how much you all hate hearing that, but still. From someone who could never do it, I appreciate y'all. Artie! I forget how many we've made. You know, I have... Actually, this will be a perfect time because ads are about to play. I still have a lap blanket nearby because, like I said, we haven't brought them to the veteran hospitals yet. So let me go grab one and see how big it was. It's cringe because it's trite, but yeah. No, it's appreciated. Like, as a military spouse, I know the sacrifice that goes into it, if that makes sense. So, like, I appreciate those who are willing to do all of that. Like, that's really more what it comes down to, at least in my mind. Like, it's not easy for anyone involved, for the people, for the spouses, for the family, for any of it. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. And so it's more just like an appreciation of, like, from one person who's involved in a different way to another. Like, you know, y'all, I follow a couple of different content creators who make funny military content because as someone who's been married to someone in the military for what, James, we're coming up almost on 15 years, aren't you? He's not listening. He's playing video games and ignoring me. I find a lot of, you know, the humor funny too because I know a lot of it. And this one person that I follow has been posting, like, he's a recruiter. That's his job. And he has been doing nothing but posting fluff. Posting about how great it is to be in the military. How the military, he can look at all of these things he's able to do because he's in the military. And I'm like, you're joking, right? You know, what you were paid. Like, benefits, yeah, okay, benefits and pensions, fine. I'll give you those. But what he makes now is ridiculous. And this person is, like, promoting this in such a way that is extremely toxic. And when I said something on it, I got all of these keyboard warriors coming down my throat at me. I don't have any snoozes left on my ads, evidently. I'll tell you all more about this if you want after the stretch break. I'm really sorry, but the ad has to roll. I don't have a way of snoozing it. If you have to raid and run, please go. If you can hang out for a few minutes, I'll tell you a little more about this because let me tell you, pissing off men on the internet, it used to be something that would give me great anxiety, and now I just keep laughing at how stupid these people sound. Anyway, let me go check how many squares I need on this stretch break. Take a stretch, get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, do whatever you gotta do. And this is the thing too, I didn't say anything negative. I'll show you, I'll tell you all in a minute. I said nothing negative. All I did was speak the truth about the other side. You know, the side about them missing opportunity, like weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, births, deaths, all these things because you're deployed. That's all I'm talking. Guess what? That is truth. That is fact. You will miss things. And anyone who says otherwise, and people got mad at me for it. Okay, be right back. I'll tell you more in a minute. All right, we have about 20 seconds left. I will wait, of course, just in case anyone is in ads. But I grabbed one of the other blankets. This is one of my favorite ones that we made. I still, again, this is going to be a veteran blanket, so that's why I still have it, because we haven't gone to the veteran hospital. Look at how happy this is. Tell me that this is not, like, the happiest blanket. I love this one. This is a perfect lap blanket. It fits over your lap. It goes down to your ankles. It folds over, so you can't see what I'm doing, but it's not too big because that was something that a couple of our friends here in chat who are, like, have different devices that they use for mobility, because we have a couple of different styles that people use. We have some with walkers and wheelchairs and some with canes and things like that. They're like, you don't want it to actually be too big, because if it's too big, then you're going to end up with it catching in your wheels or end up dragging. And I was like, that's a really good point, Because I'm like, oh, I'll make it one bigger. And they're like, you don't want it too big. And I'm like, oh, let's see. So yeah, here's one. So we'll make this blanket the same size. So this is 7 by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 6. Back from ads. Welcome back. Leave that there. Okay. So, one of my favorite things about this, right, is one of the people who's being super nasty to me in the comments. I click on their bio, and it says, "Proud girl dad." What the hell is wrong with you? Do you want someone speaking to your daughters the way you're speaking to me? Because, spoiler alert, I bet you don't. Don't be a tool to people online. Anyway, either that or religious, yes. So, again, I love this content creator. I think he posts some funny things. My issue, okay, and I'll show it, is, again, he's a recruiter. So his job is to recruit people to join the armed forces. He is Army, okay? His job is to sell things in a really nice light. If you're 18 years old, my husband joined when he was 18, literally on his 18th birthday. And he was lucky to have a recruiter who was honest with him and who tried to steer him down the right path. My husband was 18 and was idiotic and didn't listen to them. That's another point. That's not the recruiter's problem. That's an 18-year-old man's problem. Hi, YCC. How are you? Yeah, it's bad. Welcome in. Hi, Bard. How are you? It's nice to see you. Hello, Half to Happy. How was your stream today? What were you up to? Yarn, craft, corner. That's an undeveloped frontal lobe problem. It really is. That's my husband being like, no, I want to be military police. I don't care that I tested really high and I should be doing like vehicle repairs and stuff like that. That's him just being like, I want to be a policeman. Okay, kid. You want to be a grunt instead of like higher up stuff that you could be? Okay, go ahead. Dummy. My husband. Anyway. Welcome in. It's so nice to have you. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Megan and I am a neurodivergent variety crafter. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting, and today we are working on our Give Back Blanket project. If you don't know about our project and would like to know more, you can do !and give back in the chat and it'll bring it up. It's one of my favorite projects. We make blankets out of squares that chat sends to me. And we donate them. So we are working on one right now that will be a lap blanket that we will be bringing to a veterans hospital. So yeah. Men, am I right? Mm-hmm. I was also just talking because the River Megs is also a veteran. My husband is in the Air Force right now. So we have some veterans in chat, and I was just talking about how icky this one content creator has been with like his video posts lately, and how people in the comments are coming at me for calling out not even the content creator, but just speaking truth. I didn't even say what he said was wrong. I was just like, if you're going to say all of this, you should also say all of that. And people are like, you're an idiot. You must be so fun. And I'm like, have you ever been? What? Here is your raid star, YCC. Chosen name is River. Call you that. Got it. Thank you for letting me know. I'll make a note of it so that hopefully I don't forget. If I do ever forget, please let me know. I will easily make that correction. I try my best to make sure I get everyone's name right, because that is important to me. Names and pronouns. People are great. What were you up to today, YCC? River's such a pretty name, by the way. Like, it's so peaceful. I don't know. Maybe that's me. I never take myself serious when I'm online. Yeah, I was saying that in the past, these comments would have made me feel like, because I do have anxiety and I am a people pleaser who wants to have everyone like them. And I know that that's not possible. But in the past, these comments would have undone me. And instead, I'm just cracking up. Like, ooh, needle tatting. You got some tatting needles? That's so fun. Have eaten sandwich. Delicious. Okay, here's the video in question. Okay? And again, this is a recruiter. So his comment down here, right? What do I really do? Enjoy a normal life as a part-time soldier in the Army National Guard while achieving everything you want. Military peeps, does that sound, or people who are married in relationships with military peeps, does that sound realistic? Everything you want. Totally not selling something. Okay, so here's the video. Ready?
Don't you want to know what I do?
And it's a voice.
I drive
Don't you want to know what I do?
a successful TV news business. So, I make and I sell soap. I'm the cook. I'm a party clown. I'm rich. I own the place. Don't you want to know what I do? I drive. I run a successful TV news business. So, I make and I sell soap. I'm the cook. I'm a party clown. I'm rich. I own the place.
Okay, first of all, you're not owning this property and a house on military, especially you're advertising part-time soldier. You're not affording that. Ain't no way in hell you're affording that as a part-timer. Maybe as an officer. But a part-timer? Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, his wife is probably, and he has a huge social media platform, so he gets a lot of money from that. His wife also works. Okay? I get it from a recruiter's point of view. Yeah. A bad recruiters are supposed to, these are the problem recruiters, if you ask me, because you get these 18-year-old kids who are like, yeah, I can go to college for free and I can get property and I can own this and I can do this. No, you can't. You're not going to be, Literally, my husband almost missed the passing of his dog that he got when he came home from Iraq because he was doing his Air Force stuff. Okay, so my comment, ready? I evidently enraged a lot of people. Oh God, I got another one. Oh my God. Okay. I said these videos are getting ridiculous. As a wife to a part-time soldier, you've skipped over all the things you will miss. Anniversaries, birthdays, events, celebrations. Soldiers have no control over when they have orders or where they are stationed, even if it's just 2 weeks a year and a weekend a month. Trainings take time and life is constantly interrupted, not to mention the pay is terrible. Your videos were always funny, but the constant join the army because it's great is really getting grating, especially as a spouse who has to live with all the not so great moments that aren't talked about in these videos. I showed that to James. He said, no, I agree with you. This video's in bad taste. My husband, who's in the military, said it was in bad taste. I just got a new one. Please, if we ever needed a positive outlook on America, it is now. These men deserve our praise, not our slander. If you ever watched his videos, you would see he has a full and happy life. He makes me laugh all the time, and I am crippled. I'm literally reading this. I'm not making this up. God bless this man. How dare you? It's your own attitude that is your jail. Be grateful. We need these men more now than ever. Please tell your husband thanks for his service. God bless. Do I respond? Do I just say no slander here? Hi, Kayla. I made people angry by speaking the truth on a military video. Because this person is a recruiter, and recruiters' jobs are to sell the military. You wouldn't respond? Okay. Okay. Those were surely all words. This person is they're a recruiter, and they're posting about how wonderful their life is, and you can have everything you want to by being a part-time member of the military. And then proceeds to show all the wonderful things that you can have. First of all, he's a full-time member of the military. Second of all, his wife also works. Third of all, he has a huge social media platform, which earns a lot of income for him. You can't afford any of the things that he's showing as a part-time service member. I'm married to one. I know. I know. I literally have been married to a part-time service member for over a decade. And evidently, my comment was very calm, very just like, you need to also, if you're sharing all of these good things, you need to also share the bad. It's just common sense. If you're going to be a good recruiter, like James's recruiter when he was 18 was great, and I'm so thankful for that. But if you're going to be a good recruiter, you need to be like, here's the good, here's the bad. I'm going to lay it all out so that you know what you're signing up for, what you're getting into. I think you would be great for X, Y, and Z. I think, and there are so many good things. You do get wonderful, if you stay in for 20 years, there's a nice pension. You can get free education. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of good to it. But there's also a lot of bad. And I'm just sick of people being like, nothing but good, good, good. And I'm like, my husband has missed the death of 2 of our pets because of the military, and almost his own dog that he got as a pet when he came home from serving in Iraq, suffering from PTSD. Like, it just... Yeah. Of hero worshiping, yeah. Be upfront, because it's your life, yeah. So, then we also have... Stop. Please don't play this video again. Then we also have... Bless your heart. Tyler does these recruitment videos because that's his job. I promise you, the military is not paying him to make these videos. He's making these videos to try and up his numbers. Social media, no. Individual social media is not, no. This is not his job. This is him working outside of his job. Because that's his job. These other things are what he does to make it through life. So my response was, well, bless your heart. He didn't do these videos until recently. Recruiters don't typically get their recruitments off the internet. You don't. You typically get them through school fairs. You typically get them through walk-ins. You don't typically get them online, because if you want to join the military, you're not going to contact him. You're going to go to your local recruitment office and join there. And then this person comes back with, all he is doing is spreading the word. I have seen all of his videos and love them. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. I forgot to mention, oh, thank God. I'm so glad that you remembered. I forgot to mention that you sound a bit bitter, and I'm sorry about that. I am in no way diminishing how you feel. However, you did marry a military man, knowing full well he has obligations to his job too. You should be thankful that he isn't doing his service full time. Hang in there. So I'm so proud of all my responses. They're so nice and calm and even and all of that. I said, I didn't know that speaking the truth that is different from an influencer. Oh, evidently they must have edited their comment. Oh, okay. Okay. See, they edited their comment. Okay? They edited to add this because originally she said, again, bless your Karen-esque heart. Oh my God, shut up. I don't want to listen to your stupid video again. So I said, I didn't know that speaking the truth that is different from an influencer's makes one a Karen. Thank you so much for blessing my heart so much, especially on Easter. I know what bless your heart means. I'm not an idiot. Okay? This person responds, I speak the truth too. We have differing opinions. My blessing your heart is an insult, shaking my head. So right there, you're... Oh, is it? Huh. I wasn't there when the lore was written or anything, lady. And I literally wrote back, I was like, did you think I didn't know that? Have the day you deserve. And they respond with, thank you. I deserve a great day and I am having one of those. And then I stopped responding. And then someone said, dang girl, sending you a big old hug. Thanks for your service as wives matter too. It's okay to smile. We were so close to being nice. So close. It wasn't a funny video. It's lies. It's lies. And then I got the man. You know, the man. The white man who has proud girl dad in his bio. You're assuming bless your heart isn't, you're assuming I don't know bless your heart is an insult, but have the day you deserve is a blessing. And this man says, imagine being this miserable. And then in a second comment said, shut up. And I responded, I love that I am miserable for bringing up truth about being in the military. Shrug emoji. You are miserable because you are dogging your partner and complaining on a lighthearted video. I can only imagine how insufferable you are behind closed doors, and I feel sorry for your SM spouse. Okay. So I said, can you please point out where I'm dogging him? Because he agreed with me. These videos lately are giving a false impression of what military life is like. If he's trying to recruit 18-year-olds with this romantic idea that they can do all of this just by being in the military, that's not possible. And instead of pointing out where I was dogging my husband or dogging this creator or my husband, he laugh reacted. So you can't, you're telling me in my comment I said something, and then I asked you to tell me where I said the thing. And you couldn't. Because I didn't. And then we have the wife, not his wife, because he's not in the military. He's just a proud girl dad. As a military wife myself, active duty and then guard for nearly 20 years now, relax, Megan. I couldn't be more proud of my husband despite the sacrifices. If you dislike your life, just say that and be done with it. I don't think in my original comment I ever said that I was unhappy with my life. I think that I said that he was portraying things incorrectly and not giving the whole truth, right? I don't think that I said I was unhappy. I think that I just said that he was missing a part of what military life is, right? I never said I was unhappy. So I responded with, I never said I wasn't proud. This is just reality. He almost missed saying goodbye to the dog he got when he returned home from Iraq because she collapsed while he was on base. It's the unfortunate reality of being in the military. Life moves on around you while you're gone. Portraying everything through rose-colored glasses is damaging. My husband agrees that this video is in bad taste. Maybe we've been screwed over more frequently than you, but that's just the reality. If being real to you somehow means I'm unhappy, and then they respond with, my advice is to not take life and obviously lighthearted videos too seriously. It'll definitely help with military life. Lady, I have been married to my husband since 2014. I have been a military wife since then too. Shut the hell up. Also, oh good, there's a second comment. I never said it was easy, but that's clearly the life you knew about and chose and knew about. Honestly, if you can't handle him almost missing things... Hang on, my stream deck isn't working for this. Maybe children or other pets shouldn't be in your future plans. If you can't relax a bit and take life as it comes, you're going to have a rough time. Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you? My response, and then again, I left it there. Respectfully, you're assuming an awful lot about me and my marriage from my comment on a video. My original comment just said it's not all easy and free of sacrifice and struggles, and that the military doesn't pay a living wage that would allow you a beautiful house with lots of land as shown. That's all. I'm sure your significant other has missed things you didn't want them to miss. The only reason my husband didn't miss her passing is because they kept her alive until he got home. He has missed plenty, but that's neither here nor there. I just think recruiters should be honest about all aspects, the good and the bad. No response. Then someone called, This is JoJo, said, he's an army recruiter. You're a pine cone. These things would have made me so upset, and now I'm just like, what even? And the person who called me a Karen and all of that other stuff. I forgot to say on their thing, they're like, so many of these people are like, again, the things that they post, you're like, let's just say that the person who called me a Karen would also probably call me a snowflake for other reasons. You know those people? You know those people? So yeah, I'm like, listen. I said, and all of this, by the way, if you missed my initial comment, okay? Can I find the video again? Okay. All of this, my initial comment on this video, where he is saying that these are all the things you get to do as a part-time soldier. Literally his words. Part-time soldier. Okay? Oh yeah, by the way, you can have all of this as a part-time soldier. My friends in the military in chat, does any of that seem real? Do you do all of that, or did you miss out on things? So my comment, here's my comment. These videos are getting ridiculous because he has been posting a lot of join the military, like a recruiter videos. And again, like I said, if you are going to be joining the military, you are not signing up through social media. You are going to your local branch and you are enlisting there. You can't sign up with him. You can't. So I don't know why he's posting on social media. Okay? I said, as a wife to a part-time soldier, you're skipping over all the things you will miss. Anniversaries, birthdays, events, celebrations. Soldiers have no control over when they have orders or where they are stationed, even if it's just 2 weeks a year and a weekend a month. Trainings take time and life is constantly interrupted. Not to mention the pay is terrible. Your videos were always funny, but the constant join the army, it's great, is getting grating. Especially as a spouse who has to live with all the not so great moments that aren't talked about in these videos. That's all I said. I guess maybe saying that I have to live with the not so great moments must be dogging my husband. A horrific amount of vets are homeless. Yes, a horrific amount of vets also take their own lives because of lack of mental health care. There's a lot of really bad things that are not mentioned. Hold on, let me catch up. A pine cone. Y'all want to be pine cones with me? Can we all be pine cones together? You would love to be a pine cone. Yes! You're all welcome to be a pine cone with me. I'd rather be a pine cone than an army recruiter. Elf, you're so real. Oh, I can understand that because I'm a left-handed helicopter. Truly horrific. Yeah. As a part-timer, you barely get enough to cover gas and lodging for your part-time duty. Correct. Correct. If my husband... he's been a part-timer for... James, stop ignoring me. How long have you been in the military? How many years? We're coming up on 15, aren't we? You think so? Okay. So I might just know a little bit about being with a part-time military person. Not without a civilian job as a part-timer, and even then there's absolutely no guarantees your civilian job will be waiting for you when you get back. Embrace the forest life while dangling off a branch. I'm honestly not sure how he's allowed to make money off of videos he makes on his own if he's an active recruiter and not going through social job. I don't know either. I guess things have changed. Treatments of vets overall is horrific, yeah. I would love to be a pine cone. I love Chris Pine. I've been one for years. Pine Cone Club. Pine cones probably have fewer health issues. As a veteran myself and attempted survival, yeah. I can confirm all of this. A pine cone mascot. Done. Welcome in, all my pine cones. You are all welcome here. So yeah, this all started because I was like, I just can't believe that some people are like this butthurt. Like, I said nothing mean about him. I said nothing mean about his family, his anything. All that I said was that you gotta show both sides if you're going to be a good recruiter. Like, it just... Zakayla, I think that you're also military, aren't you? Retired? Maybe? Am I remembering that correctly? I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Join the Pinecone Club. That's what we should call, like, a section of our Discord. Pinecones are us. All you said is please tell the truth, not the very edited good parts. I dare to say something in the realm of the negative against the military. How dare I? And it's not even, like... Again, I didn't even say that it was, like... I didn't even say that joining the military was bad. I didn't say any of that. But, like, why didn't you focus instead on the really, like, the good things that the military offers? Like I said, health insurance. Not, it's expensive, but it's good health insurance. Education. Why aren't we talking about those things instead of what you've earned? Like, make it make sense. I don't understand. That's all I wanted. Give a well-rounded view, yeah. Hang on. I'll tell you what. Come, if you're not in my Discord, come and join my Discord. If you are already there, comment in the chit chat channel, Pinecone, and I'll give you the role for free. I'll make a roll right now. And then we'll make it a channel point redemption for later on. Okay? But if you're here in this conversation right now, if you're a part of this, and you would like to officially become a Pinecone with me, go ahead. Not the mods being the first ones. Let's move this roll up. We'll put it just below follow. We'll make it just above followers. Where should we put it? No, I don't want it. No, we'll put it below. I don't want a bunch of, like, because I made the roll brown. We can make a special channel for it. People are gonna be like, what in the heck did I miss in Megan's stream today? Hey, look, Ma, I made it. I'm a pine cone. I'm just going down here. The Pink Pinecone Club. I'm gonna... We should make like a special channel in the Discord. What? Anyway, welcome to the Pinecone Club. Thank you all for being here and for listening to... I know that was a very, very long conversation. And I do apologize. Recruited pine cones. Ah! Recruited pine cones. Oh. It should be at the bottom in general chat. This is what you can have if you're a pine cone. If you just joined the Discord, please react to the rules, change your server name to match your Twitch name, and we will get you in there. Anyway, It's so far this channel is just gifs of pine cones. Hi, Potato. Oh. Whew. Oh my god. Anyway. Yeah, listen. I knew what I was getting into when I married my husband. Okay? Granted, I thought he was leaving the military, not re-upping. Okay? And he did leave for a while, and then he rejoined because, honestly, the pension and the health insurance for life kind of thing when you've done 20 years is just, you know, I get it. I understand. He wants to provide for us. So he rejoined, and he came into the Air Force instead because, honestly, he just physically could not handle the Army anymore. The Army has just been a lot lately. I was going to say, Elf can attest. I know. I am not bad-mouthing anything about the military. I am proud to support my husband in this venture. I literally have nothing... I do not want anyone to think that this is me bad-mouthing it. What I am doing is a lot of these videos that he's been posting lately have been just showcasing, highlighting good things, which I understand is important. I don't know if anyone knows Mandatory Fun Day. He's another one. He's another content creator who is, I don't know if he's active duty or if he is part-time. I don't know what he is. He is fabulous because he doesn't sugarcoat it. He talks about the fact that he has PTSD. He talks about the fact that there are a lot of struggles, but he makes it fun. It's funny, it's silly, it's lighthearted. There are tons of veterans on there who understand who... He is so funny. I adore him. That's how you do it. Because people will see it, because he does post videos of him and his buddies being goofy and showing the camaraderie that you get when you join. Like, the people that I know, because my husband is in the military, are some of the best people I know, and I'm so grateful that I know them. Because I know that if I called any of them, they would be here in an instant to help me. I know that. I just know that of the service. Again, not speaking ill of it, but it's just like, that's how you do it, if you ask me. That's how you properly show the good and the bad, is showing the good and the bad. So that people, right, he's hilarious, active commissioned officer. Okay, because he used to do a lot more videos in uniform, and then he's been doing less, so I wasn't sure if he was, like, in a different role. But I think that he just does them now differently, and that's fine, too. I don't care. he shows all the great things that, you know, he has in life now because of the military. Like, that it's done well. I never look at his videos and go, oh, that's cringe. If anything, most of the time I send them to my other friends that I know in the military. Like, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was it 7 by 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think he was requested not to be in uniform for a lot of them. He has his own merch. Yeah, that's true. He wears a lot of his own merch now in videos. That is true. He does do a lot of, like, advertising isn't necessarily the right word, but not the wrong word either. Anyway, thank you all for listening. I know that was probably a rant and a half. It boggles my mind that all I said was, like, show both sides, and everyone's like, you hate your husband. God damn, girl, where'd you get that from? If you're miserable, just say that. I'm pretty sure I've handled things on my own as a military spouse. I'm pretty sure I just want... hello? Pine cones? Oh, I already gave Tigress the pine cone roll. Okay. I'm like, why can't I give it to you? All right. Yeah, so it was wild. It was unhinged. That was what I was dealing with for, like, the last couple of days. And I'm like, yo, I just love all the assumptions that were made. Like, people telling me that I'm miserable. And that my husband must be miserable too. Like, just say that you suck. Just say that you're a asshole. And I'm like, okay, hold on. Anyway, I hope that no one came in and feels offended, because that was never my intention. This is just a how in the hell it's just silly. Here, I'm literally gonna post this in the Discord. Someone called me a pine cone in response to my comment on this video. Camera, there we go. He's an Army reservist recruiter. You're a pine cone. Oh. Thank you? I don't know what it means. But it kind of reminds me of how people react when my mother says that having a heavily disabled child is hard. She loves me with all her heart and she's amazing, but people react as if she said she hates me. Right. We're not saying that it's not, like, there was not anything me saying that the military is bad and he should be, this is disgraceful and no, none of that. It was just, it's a hard life. There is more to it than what is being posted. And, like, that's it. And people are like, you hate your husband. What? What? I legit thought the entire thing was BS. That video was 1,000% coming from an entitled perspective, trying to sell something that isn't real so he can meet numbers. Oh, the video that I showed? That I was talking about? Like, I understand. Again, I'm more shocked that the military allows him to make these sorts of videos. I understand that it was not his voiceover. It was one that he like played over videos. But again, you're still painting the life. Oh no, you're so good, Allison. That's no. You're so fine. That's why I couldn't figure out why I couldn't add the role. Thank you actually for doing that. I appreciate you. No worries at all. So yeah, if you come across that, feel free to give my comment a like underneath, and feel free to add your own, like, this is... Hi, I'm in the military. Hi, I'm married to someone in the... Hi, I have... You're right. This, like, it's just... That does count, Sillykins. I know way too many part-time service members that ended up on active duty deployed overseas more than the active duty guys. Yeah. Life is hard. Yes. Yeah, I guess, but here's the thing. How would they know that his videos drive up recruitment? Unless at the recruiter's office now, they have, why did you enlist? And social media is an option. I mean, maybe it is. But, and like, you can put in which social media influencer. But again, he is not recruiting those people. He is recruiting just in his area. You can't recruit people that aren't active duty National Guard for 4 years or 3 years part-time. I have perspective. Yeah. Maybe it's branching out with advertising. Maybe. People sure drink the Kool-Aid. Survey when you recruit. You were single with no kids at the time. Yeah, my husband now, like, when he re-enlisted, his re-enlistment was much different because he was married and, you know, wanting a family and wanting to be around and not wanting to be deployed. When he first enlisted, he didn't care. He's like, send me. He was 18 years old in Iraq, y'all. In a war zone. Please, tell me more about... Tell me more about what I think and what I know. It's one of the things I am most thankful for, that his... Like, because if he had been back in the army, they would have been like, oh, your dog's dying? Tough. You're here for your drill. You can't leave. I thank God that he was in the Air Force with someone who was understanding and was like, oh my God, leave, go, hurry, drive safely and get there. Thank God, because imagine the dog that he got to support him as he was struggling coming home from Iraq as a now 19-year-old with PTSD, and he couldn't be there when she passed. Imagine that. Like, hi.
Hi.
James, have I dishonored you?
No, why?
Have I dishonored you greatly and dragged your
You
name?
haven't dishonored me or my cow.
Oh no,
my
we were
ancestors.
just talking about the comments on that video. Have you not been listening?
No, I have.
I lost so many viewers talking about this. It's fine. It's fine. I had, evidently my view count got turned on. Every now and again, Twitch like refreshes and I have to turn it back off. Because I don't want to know how many people are watching me. Please don't tell me. But I came over to see if like anyone unfollowed because I was curious. If people were going to listen to me or just be like, she's a raving crazy... But we have had a lot of people leave. That's okay. I said what I said and I'll say it again, you know? Oh, I don't. All I have to do is put out a recruitment video. Oh, that's what I gotta do. is getting engaged and earning him money, yeah. People who are like that have no empathy for disabled, traumatized vets and would leave them. Yeah, like, dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow. Please don't have kids or pets in your future. Oh my
Whoop, 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 whoop.
God. Crafty Dynamite, hello. Welcome in. Let's... It's been wild. How are you? How was your stream today? Find Megan Noel trades in the pine cones now. You too can be a pine cone. Hang on, I gotta post the original comment. In our pine cone chat. The original source of our name if you all have just come in, I was talking about just people who get unhinged on the internet without using critical thinking. We're working on our Give Back Blanket Square project, which is a project that is near and dear to my heart. I love it very much. Ironically, the blanket I'm working on is to give to a veterans hospital. But I'm a pine cone. Anyway, we were talking about how some people online, social media presences and stuff like that can just... People who are keyboard warriors for no real reason. Like, no one was saying anything bad and you're attacking them for speaking the truth. It was a wild time. Anyway, welcome in. You had a chill stitching stream. What were you stitching? Thank you so much for the raid. By the way... if you are new here and you like cats, you like crafts, you like charity, you like other chaos, other things that start with the letter C, consider dropping a follow. We just reached 5,000 followers and I will be doing a 5,000 follower celebration stream coming up. We'll be doing some giveaways. We'll be doing a whole bunch of fun stuff. And a lot of those things, like the giveaways, will only be open to followers. So if you would like to join us in that, please drop a follow. They're free. And we'd love to have you here and hanging out. We, like I said, I'm working on the Give Back Blanket now. I might diamond dot later this week. I've been wanting to do more of that too. So yeah, welcome in. Oh yeah, the task thing is you have to like remember the exact wording, which is kind of silly, but yes, I can delete it for you. You to the Pinecone Hospital. Oh my gosh. If you like pine cones, delete unstable potato. There we go. But thank you so much for the raid. I do appreciate it. If you have to raid and run, do any kind of post-stream self-care, please make sure that you do. You're welcome, of course, to hang out. You're welcome to lurk. I know we have quite a few people who were lurking just to listen to that wild story. But yeah, welcome in. That was the chaos, I guess, for stream today. Was that story. We all must crochet pine cones now. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Okay, ads are coming up. I still don't have any snoozes. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to like refresh Twitch and see if that fixes it. Because sometimes I want to snooze ads and not have them play. So Raiders, I'm really sorry if you get hit with an ad. I am going to take a quick stretch break. I'm going to go refill my water. It's a perfect opportunity for you to do so as well. Stretch, get a snack or a drink, or use the bathroom, or take your meds, move your laundry if you forgot about your laundry. We'll be right back. We'll keep working on this blanket. We'll keep having silly conversations, and it'll be great. And again, if you have to lurk, please feel free. Lurkers are always welcome here. I appreciate you so much. And I'll be right back. Whoosh! That's the wrong button. I'm in the wrong screen. Where am I? Whoosh. No worries, Crafty. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate you. I do have your raid star here, by the way. I have to fold it. If you've missed it, these are our raid stars, and our sub stars. You're all in a jar. So whenever someone raids, we give them a gold star for raiding. So I will fold that up for you. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I started crocheting instead of doing that. My brain is a little scattered. Okay. I'll be right back for real because ads are going to cut me off. Okay. Whoosh. Nicely done, chat. Whoosh. Thank you for sticking through ads. I appreciate you. I got my water. I got my star here. We're gonna make... We'll keep going on our blanket. And again, if anyone came in partway through that rant and missed anything, I'd be happy to explain. You can always rewind. Please do not think I am talking badly about anything to do with our armed forces. This is just a specific content creator making content that is all one-sided, which is damaging for people. I feel like especially for kids or young adults who maybe not necessarily believe everything that they see on the internet, but like use the internet for everything. Like, it feels... I don't know, it feels like sometimes people don't do research. Their only research is what other people say on social media. So, yeah. Anywho, here is your raid star. Thank you again, Crafty Dynamite, for bringing your group over. I appreciate you. I hope that you are off having... or getting ready for bed. I probably wouldn't be in bed already, but have a good night. There we go. I don't know why I made it weird. I'm good at that. Life can exist without the internet. Were we talking about it in this stream? Or somewhere else where there was an influencer who wanted to sue people because they didn't use the filters that she always uses when they posted pictures of themselves with her? Because evidently she uses a lot of filters when she posts online, and people... That was yesterday in chat? Okay. That was... Okay. It just felt like a good time to remind people of that again. That was here. They're trying to recruit the naive. Even the wisest of us are naive at 18. Yep. Guided my brothers through joining as much as they would allow me. Yeah. Like I've said to James in the past, I'm like, if we have kids and they want to join, I'm not going to immediately tell them no. Because, like, it's not my thing. But, like, I will tell them, like, think it through. Think it... Like, there's so much more than what you think. Like, here's some stuff to consider. Maybe just enlist for a short period of time because your life is going to change rapidly over the next couple of years, and you might not want to be in anymore. Like, don't enlist for, like, a 10-year thing. You know, like, things that, like, might help. Not, like, don't do it. Don't do it. How dare people see the real you? Okay. Let's do... Add new custom reward. Become a pine cone. Want to be recruited into the pine cone reserves? Join us today! Exclamation point. How much should it cost? I know that, like, some people are like, we have so many, like, channel points. Not the sunlight! 250? Because we have joined Penny's Corner, which is, like, more a real thing, versus be a pine cone, which is just silly. No, 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 no. If you have, like, it was a special, if you're here in this stream today and you commented in the chit chat, congrats. You don't have to redeem it. Nope. You are grandfathered in, just like they do in the military. People can be grandfathered in for different things. You're grandfathered in. You don't need the points. You were here when the lore was laid. I feel like it's like how some streamers have, like, waste 1,000,000 points for no reason. Like, that's kind of what the Be a Pinecone is. Like, waste all your points for no reason. Like, they're... This is for memes. You're in whether you want to be or not. One of us. Well, it's a flex, yeah. You were in before it was redeemable. I have enough for it and would have like 5K left over. Pines and pine cones, that's fun. Sure, Tigress, yeah. Go for it. Is the Pokemon still there? The Pokemon thing is broken today. I redeemed 4 flexes of 100K in a row just because I could. Beautiful. Love that. Oh! Has my egg hatched yet? Things that sound weird. Ultra Cherish Balls. Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm on my way. Tell everybody I'm on my way. Brother Bear is a good movie. Highly underrated. Yeah, I haven't caught any Pokemon today. Wah, 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 wah. It's fine. Never really gets too far, too many I get far too many points to be useful. I almost feel like I need to make a community goal that Megan makes a pine cone, like a giant pine cone. Brother Bear is so good. I even think Brother Bear 2 was cute. Not as good as the first, but good, you know? A pine cone the same size as me. Do you not see Ginorman? I have so many big things. They are. And I mean, any movie that has Phil Collins doing like the music, you know it's gonna get you. I don't think you know until you capture it. Is Winnie the Pooh related? They're cousin bears, not brothers. A pine cone as big as your head would be enough. guy Norman deserves a pine cone. Default to recent, you can hit the drop down menu, choose a stat that you want to sort by. Oh, isn't that fancy? James, do you want to be a pine cone?
I'm gonna sign up now.
Look at all the people I've recruited. I bet I've recruited more people today alone. Oh my god, not James doing it through the points. Damn. You could have just commented in the chat. In Discord. Oh, but that's what happens when you don't listen. You had the points. Fair enough. I think we might. We might. Oh, I don't want to use the same one that we just did. How about this guy instead? There we go. I'm trying to do this randomly, but I'm also trying not to like have the exact same like squares touching, if that makes sense. A pine cone emote. Okay, I can work on that. I feel like our pine cone emote should be a Norman emote, but instead of his hat, it should be a pine cone hat, and his face should just be like this. Like blank stare. And he's just wearing a pine cone as a hat.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
KB. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. How was your stream today? What were you up to? Thank you so much for the raid. We're working on our give back blanket today. If you'd like to learn more, you can do !give back in chat, and that will pull up the info on what I'm doing and how you can join. Let's get you a raid star. Good and relaxing. Put some more rows on the anthology throw blanket. Getting close to being done. I'm amazed at how fast you work. Truly. You are so speedy. It's so cool. Thank you, Taffer Girl. I appreciate it. So our give back blanket, these squares are all made by members of the community, and they mail them to me, and then we assemble them into blankets that we then donate. So this one is going to be a lap blanket, mostly like the idea behind the lap blankets is that they could be used, I mean, by anyone, but specifically by those who are in a wheelchair or maybe who use a walker, that it will be enough to cover their legs but not drag on the ground and not get tangled in the wheels. So we've made a couple before. There's one behind me. It fell. Here's one that we made earlier. I love this one. It's so happy and so cheerful. And we're doing one right now that's all cool colors. So they're all like blues, greens, purples, grays, blacks, whites, things like that. Because I have a lot of cool colors. I need some more warm colors. So if anyone is wanting to join in making squares, like I said, there is the, I can actually pin that. Oh, Silly already pinned it. Sillykin's reading my mind. You can join us and send in some squares. I feel like you've been working on it for a while. You're still way quicker than I am. You know which blanket I really want to try? I think it's called, is it like the 9-stitch blanket? Does that ring a bell? Does that make any sense to you, KB? It's like one that's like 9 stitches, and then there's like 10-stitch blanket. Okay. And then there's like the corners, and it's almost like a snake. Like it works around itself. You've made a few of them. I think that's such a cool idea. That's been like on my radar for a little while. I also feel like it would be cool to make like a scrappy one of those, because like seeing all the color changes and stuff like that would be fun. Anyway, here is your raid star. Thank you for bringing your community over. Into my jar you go. I appreciate you so much. If you have to raid and run or do any post-stream self-care, please make sure that you do that. You read my mind. What are you doing in there? You're of course welcome to chat or lurk or do whatever you would like to do. But thank you so much for bringing everyone over. We're just chatting. It's been a wild stream. If you're in my Discord and you would like a special channel role that's only available today, come on over and just type the word pinecone in chat. Or in the general chat. The chit chat. And we'll give you a special role for a limited time. And then they're going to be a channel point redeem. I tried to speak up today, over the last couple of days about something that an influencer posted on the internet. Just giving a different perspective, not even saying that what they posted was wrong, and someone called me a pine cone as an insult. So if you would like to be a pine cone too, come join us. Be a pine cone. I don't know what it means, but now there's a whole lot of us. And, you know, I think that that's pretty powerful. This person thought that I was the only one. I don't know what a lot of pine cones, you know, what kind of terror we could instill in hearts of others, but we're going to find out. We are going to find out. Anyway. So random. Oops. So like I said, we're doing all cool colors and we're alternating between multicolor and solid color. So that's our only like real pattern, I guess you could say. And I'm trying to just be like random about it. Let's do that one. 'Cause those, well, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I don't know why the Pokemon isn't showing up today. I tried to refresh it, and it didn't work. So, our pine cone flag. Thank you all, by the way, that stuck around and listened through all of that. I know that it was like a lot of talking and kind of ranty stuff. It was just, people are wild, honestly. Like the way that people can take one comment or one video and make like huge assumptions about people boggles my brain. Like I've had people do stuff like that with like my maple TikToks before, where they are like, wow, this animal, you took them in off the street and now they live in your basement. Is that really better? He sure thinks so. There are times when he's hanging out upstairs with me and he leaves me to go back down there because it's his space. Like, what are you talking? I'm not... What? So, just remember that the people that you speak to on the internet are actually people, you know? I guess that's like my thing. Yes, drive safely. You got an Eggy, Sharn. I still haven't caught another Pokemon, so I still haven't, I almost said evolved. I still haven't hatched my egg. We started with a gray like that. Let's end with one like that. This is one of my squares. A dragon egg. I like dragons. I like turtles. But like one other thing about like this video, I guess I should say, is that I'm so proud that like it isn't upsetting me, because in the past this would have like upset me and made me feel like I was a bad person and that, oh my god, everyone's right, I'm terrible, and like I'm just proud of myself that I'm like that I'm like, I mean, you all saw me laughing at these people, like that's the reaction I had to it, instead of like getting upset. Like I did nothing wrong. I'm a pine cone. How could I do anything wrong? Catch 10, no conditions. Yeah, I had to catch 3 low base stat level Pokemon. I haven't caught one Pokemon today. So, I don't think I've caught... By the way, I forgot to show you all this because we were talking. But look at what I discovered on my last stretch break. This is very important. Jeez.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Madly Unique, hello, welcome in. I love your name. Look at her. Cozy girl on the bed. So cozy. How was your stream today? I know, a baby. I was like, why? I couldn't figure out where she was. And then I found her and I'm like, she's sleeping on my side of the bed too, which is rare. Normally it would be on James's. Let's make you a raid star. If you don't know about our stars, here they are. It's a beautiful collection. All of the gold stars are raids that we've gotten for this year. All of the colored stars are subs. Oh my god, it's another raid! Hi! Welcome, Speckle! Oh my gosh, I was just explaining our raid stars. Welcome! You came just in time. Thank you so much for the follow. Y'all, we're really... If I may just be very excited for a moment. We just hit 5,000 follows. And we're going to be doing a 5,000 follower celebration stream. There's going to be giveaways for our followers. It doesn't matter if you're a subscriber, just a follower. So if you're here and you like giveaways, if you like cats, crafts, chats, chaos, charity, something else that begins with the letter C, drop a follow. They're free. My name is Megan. Hi, welcome. I am a neurodivergent variety crafter here on Twitch. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting. Thank you so much for all of the follows. Oh my goodness. Today we're working on our give back blanket. And our give back blanket is a very special project to me. It's very near and dear to my heart. These squares are all made by members of the chat, and they're mailed to me, and then I assemble them and we donate them. So we're making a lap blanket. And here's one that we made previously. I have a couple that we need to bring. We're going to bring them to a local veterans hospital with the idea, like, my husband is in the military, and we have a lot of military members and veterans here. And I think that happy, cheerful blankets would really just bring a smile to a lot of faces. So, like, here's one that we made previously. And I love it. It's probably one of my favorites, one of the happiest blankets ever. And so we donate them. So we're working on a blue one right now, or I should say a cool toned one. All the squares are like blues or purples, blacks, greens, stuff like that. And the idea kind of came when COVID hit and we are all home and looking for something to do, because making a blanket to donate takes a ton of time. They're big, it's just a lot of time and yarn, but a lot of people have small skeins of yarn, random bits and bobs, that could be combined with a bunch of other people's little bits and bobs of yarn to make blankets. And making 10 squares seems very doable. And if 10 people make 10 squares, we're making a lot of blankets. So that's kind of how this came about. It's still ongoing. There's a pinned comment at the top. If you would like to join us, you're all welcome to. The squares are about 5 inches by 5 inches. I believe that's 13 centimeters. And no animal fiber. So no wool or alpaca or anything like that, because some people have allergies. And that's it. Literally, weave your ends in. I'm not going to weave your ends in. I don't like weaving my own ends in. Thank you for that follow, Petty Logic. Welcome in. Thank you so much, though, for the raid. Let me catch up on chat. I'm so sorry. I just kind of wanted to let you all know what we were doing. Origami stars, yes. This is our jar so far. Gold stars are raids. Colored stars are subs. If you subscribe, you get to pick any color you want. And then gift subs, there's a couple in there. They're the glittery purple ones. So if you gift a sub or multiple subs, you get a special colored star with your name on it. So let's put your name. We'll put Speckle. I just got another raid, and since you guys are new, Speckle, first of all, did you tell me what you were doing? Wanting to spread some love to a fellow maker and artist creator club friend. Well, thank you for picking me. I appreciate that so, so much. Such a good idea. Thank you. I love that so much. I'm in a group doing a collab blanket. We each get 2 squares from each person to make our own blanket of oh, that's so fun. Oh, I love that. I have made thousands of those stars. Yes, I love them. I have a lot of fun with that. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. This one, it will also be a lap blanket. I want to make like a bunch to bring to the veteran hospital. If, like I said, you want to send squares, I've got like buckets. We do need warm colors. Reds, pinks, oranges, yellows. I have very few. In fact, this little bit right here is all I have. That's all I have for warm colors. These are all rainbow, like multicolor. So that's what we're missing right now. But honestly, any leftover yarn that you have, send it over. I've been here for a short time, like 5 minutes, but I love your vibe. A variety craft streamer speaks to my heart because that's you. So many crafts I haven't started streaming yet. No worries. It takes time, and it's a process. So you love watching craft streamers? I love that. What were you oh wait, hold on. You told me right here. You're crocheting a bucket hat, fighting a cold. I just got over the flu. My husband, like I was saying, is in the Air Force. He went to drill, and evidently someone else came to drill with the flu and gave it to everyone else. And then everyone else brought it home to their significant others, and it was just one big flu party. So I just got over it, so I feel you. I hope you feel better. I have your Pinecone recruitment poster in the, oh my gosh. I'll go look in a second. Since you all from Speckle's community are brand new, I would love to play a raid video. Just to give you a little taste of the silly shenanigans and crafty chaos you can expect if you hang around here. I should also mention, I haven't mentioned this at all yet today, I stream Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern. It's currently like 5:50. 6 o'clock is a rough estimate. So we go over a lot. Okay, let me play the raid video. I'll be right back. If you have to raid and run, by the way, Speckle, if you got to go take care of yourself, do post-stream self-care, anything like that, please make sure that you do. You're welcome, of course, to lurk or hang out here and chat, but make sure that you're taking care of you. Hydrate. I'm going to hydrate on my raid video. Okay, whooshing! Say hi. Hi, I'm Megan, and welcome to my stream. We have cats in hats. Dear diary. Dear diary. I dressed as an orange for you. It worked. You're so cute. I can't. Look your face. Nailed it first try. And welcome to my birthday stream.
Less than 3,333,333,333,333. Love my family at the moat.
Artemis is staring into your soul right now. Y'all, look it. You're getting so much maple silliness. Oh, you like the lesbian? Enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you hit that follow button. So, Raiders and friends of the moat, I have a question, and that is, are you ready for some shenanigans? /in chat if you are. I'm so sparkly! So sparkly. All right, Raiders, moat friends, if you are a follower, you have access to the ready emote be sure to spam it if you are here and ready for shenanigans. Thank you again, Madly Unique and Speckle, for those raids. I appreciate you all trusting me with your community so much. Truly. Yes. Yes. Look at all the people who are ready. Alrighty. I hear Sparkly, I'm ready. Here are raid stars for our last two raids for Madly Unique and for Speckle. In you go to my jar. I said this the other day, and I don't know how many people know Lilo and Stitch. But it made me think of Lilo with all of her little friends as voodoo. She made them into voodoo dolls and put them in a pickle jar, and she goes, "My friends need to be punished." And that's just the vibe I feel whenever I'm like, I've added you to my jar. My special jar. There we go. Yay! Nailed it. Okay. This one. You forgot to watch it. Oh, goodness. See, that's why I brought it up. I had to remind you. Don't forget to watch Lilo and Stitch. Why are you punishing us? I'm not. It's just a quote from the movie. Thanks for the reminder. You're welcome. So I know that we had a couple of other people say that they are also crafters, some of the variety type. What kinds of crafts do all of you do that came in on those raids? Or if I don't know, feel free to tell me. I am a multi-crafter. I have the neurospicy alphabet soup in my head. I've got anxiety, depression, ADHD, undiagnosed but peer-reviewed autism. Undiagnosed because it's too damn expensive, but otherwise confirmed. And so I kind of go wherever the joy is, you know? So, yeah. Crochet, knit, cross stitch, needle felt, sometimes diamond paint. We're diamond painting later this week. Because diamond painting has been making me very happy lately. All the sparkles. So we might even do that tomorrow. Also, neurospicy, crafting is your emotional support. Yeah. Crafting helps me so much. Having my hands be busy helps so much with my mental health. So much. Like, we had to take the dog to the vet today, and we were waiting for a little while, and I was like, damn, I forgot to bring, like, my craft bag. So I didn't have anything to do except sit there and wait, and it was awful. Spinning? You have spinning wheels? Oh, a drum cart. Oh my gosh. I want a spinning wheel so bad. I don't have one though. White. My husband made me a walking wheel, which is great, but I need both my hands. I'm not good enough for the walking wheel. It makes me... Oh my god. Lumi! Hi. How are you? You came in organically, not through raid? That's fine. Crafts are not limited to crochet, sewing, wood burning, nails. Ooh, a licensed nail tech. Watercolor or acrylic. Gouache painting. Gouache? Cricut, yes. I have a Cricut and a silhouette machine. Yes. Oh, I've done pottery. In middle school, or I'm sorry, in high school and in college, I did ceramics. I have So, oh my gosh, that for me is the most calm my mental health has ever been, is when I'm working on a potter's wheel. I would love to have a potter's wheel. Even if I never fired anything, even if I just made pots or like made whatever, I would love that.
I found my people.
Okay, Emily, well, the way that you typed that out made me think of Goofy. Gosh. Gosh. My first wheel was a cheap PVC handmade wheel I got on eBay. Yep. Oh my gosh, what a nice mother-in-law. Lumi, what were you doing today? Thank you for the raid. Haven't used much due to space, yeah. Pottery is so zen. It's so good. South of Midnight. Ooh, I don't know that game. What is it? Like, what kind of game is it? It sounds like a puzzly kind of game. More raiders, I know. So many lovely raids today from new friends and old friends alike. I love it. It's the best. We hit our 5,000 follower goal, so we're going to be doing a giveaway. We're going to be doing like a 5,000 follower celebration. Probably week, because listen, I have so many projects and things that I want to do for like celebration streams, and so it just ends up being that it's like a week long, because I don't want to cram it all in one day. So we'll probably do like a 5,000 follower week. There'll be giveaways for followers. There'll be new crafts I'll be trying for the first time on stream. It'll be fun. It'll be chaos. It'll be beautiful. You're all welcome. I haven't decided when yet, because we just hit 5,000. So I need a little bit of like planning, but. Did you really, Emily? That's so sweet. Oh my gosh. The one from the Goofy movie? Eye to Eye. That one? If we listen to each other's hearts. A narrative RPG. Ooh. That's fun. Lumi. Loving your stream. Thank you. The way it's set up is beautiful and inspiring. Yeah. It's a good setup. This camera's not the best quality, and that's because I had to replace one camera. Cameras are expensive. Yes, please go de-stream. Thank you for the lurk while you de-stream. I appreciate that. Seriously, lurks are very welcome. We talked about this the other day, like, according to Twitch, all that I have left to do is just make partner. Just. That's a lot. But lurks are super welcome and will help us get there. I am putting it out there in the world that it's something that I want. So, like manifestation, If you put it out there, at least that's what I hear, right? Some kind of karma, I don't know. But yeah, so this isn't the best quality camera because I had just replaced this one, and then I needed to replace, both of them burnt out at the same time, which, of course, technology. So sometimes for like the close-ups or more detailed stuff where I really want it to look good, I have an old iPhone, and I'll use that camera. I also have cats. Hello?
Emily mentioned Dino Nuggies and NNNNDI have poor impulse control plus all the raiders, and I'm so proud of you.
No, have to happy. You're so sweet. Okay, wait, before you all go lurk, those of you who are like de-streaming and stuff, if you're here, if you can hear my voice, come and enter. Type ! Enter. Okay, that's all you gotta do. Have to happy just gifted a fidget dinosaur. You get to pick everything. Okay? You get to pick the yarn, you get to pick the beads, you get to pick the eyes you want, you get to pick everything. And if you win, you get it for free. It gets mailed to you, like everything. So yes, I never call people out of lurk because goodness gracious, I'm a lurker extraordinaire in streams. Please don't feel like you need to ever come out of lurk, but I don't want you to miss out on a giveaway. So, yes. Enter. Look, here's our dino chicken nugget. He's got ketchup beads and googly eyes. Haha. I really love the fidget toys. You can fidget, you can spin them, you can move the beads back and forth. We have dinos right now, and we also have hedgehogs on the website. And I am working on getting some more up there. These are not my pattern. I do write and make a lot of my own patterns. These ones are not. And so I always make sure that I give credit where credit is due because that is important. So if you're a crocheter and you would like to make your own, that's where you can find them on Etsy. But I do make and sell them because it's allowed by the designer. So if you would like a fidget hedgehog or a fidget dino nuggie, there they are. Or, well, I shouldn't say dino nuggie, any kind of dinosaur. We also have like this Godzilla one with glow in the dark beads. What else have I got? I thought there was one more on my desk, but my desk is full of stuff, you know? You know? When you're a crafter, it's just, oh, let me finish. I did not start the ADHD meds, if you can't tell. Not the star, just sitting here. Okay. Oops. Here's your raid star, Lumi. Let me add you to the jar. I'm fine. I'm fine. We're good. We're great. Never better. Oh, golly. Let's do this one. Kit Kat. Rigged. Congratulations. Don't split yarn. Don't split the yarn, Megan. There we go. Prize claimed. Thank you again so much for doing a giveaway in the chat. I appreciate that. I love that my website has that feature where like you can give away things to people in the chat, or you can buy stuff yourself and a little thing will pop up too, which is fun. But I think that that's so cool, and so many people are so generous, so thank you. And thank you all for coming out of lurk to enter. I think it's so great. Like, you can do it with anything. The stuff that I make, this like patterns that I sell, you can do it with the merch that Fourth Wall makes. Like, you know, it's fabulous. I could buy them for everyone. You're so sweet. Appointment time, no worries. Have a good appointment. Where are we with ads, by the way? Shh, why are you making noise at me, computer? 4 minutes, okay. one. That's such a cool square. Hey, James. All right, I might have to go. Give me a second. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, we hyping?
No. No. Evidently, like, a solicitor came. We have no solicitor signs all over the place. So, I just heard someone knocking and I was like, it's weird too. Like, they walked in this way, knocked, rang the doorbell, and then walked back the same way that they came. Why? I also hate when people, like, solicitors come and they're in plain clothes with, like, a lanyard and a name tag. No. Please don't. Yeah, I can make my own name tag. Mm-hmm. I hate it. Ugh. I didn't even realize, because, like, I should have just, like... It was one of those, like... kind of knocks, and so I thought it was, like, one of our neighbors. If I had, like, actually looked, I should have just been like, no soliciting! Get the hell out of here. Okay, there's a hype train coming, but there's also ads about to start. So... I need to, like, put them further down, like, the driveway, too. I'm here spreading the good word of the pine cone. Have you heard of them? I can snooze ads. There we go. There we go. I snooze them just in case. Y'all have 2 minutes to cause chaos if you want. And then ads. Yeah, I have a sign. But obviously people don't look. Yeah, like, I have 2 of them. Oh, hi, sweet girl. Were you snoozing? Hi. Tell them have a nice day and leave free stickers in their mailboxes. Oh my god. The best kind of solicitor. Hi, I know there's a bunch of square stuff all over. I'm sorry. Oh, she's having a snack. What a queen. Honestly, if the cat jumps up here, she's gonna claim the blanket as her own. She loves all things yarn. I actually, for new friends, I made her a cat couch. And she actually sleeps on it pretty regularly. Like, I'll just pop into my office and find her on it. Like, look at her. She loves it. Look at the cozy with the paw over the face. Oh. I love her so much. This is your last chance for shenanigans for the day, by the way, because we'll be wrapping up stream here at the end of this row. Also, Kit Kat, you have to let me know what kind of dino you want. You can obviously tell me in Discord. So. Thank you. The couch was an absolute labor of love. It took almost a year to like, I mean, obviously I wasn't working on it all the time because I needed a break, but like on and off, it took a while. And this is a cat. All of my cats came in off the street. We didn't go to a shelter and say we're going to adopt a cat. They're like, hi, we're here now. And it was like, oh, okay, cool. But she was meant to be a crafter's cat. She loves yarn. Ha, I defeated your hype train attempt. She loves yarn. She loves, like, she has stolen these blankets when I'm working on them. And will just, like, lie on it and be like, no, you're done. You're done for right now, Mom. This is my space now. And it's like, oh. How foolish of me. Yeah, crafts take a while, but also like it's both a good thing and a bad thing when a pattern can be repetitive. It can be very meditative. Like when I'm watching TV and I'm working on something that is repetitive, fabulous, because I don't have to think too much about it. I can just work on it. But other times you're like, oh my god, I'm on like the 15,000th stitch and I have like a bajillion more to go, and it just feels like forever. So honestly, working on it on stream was like great because I at least had all of you keeping me company and chatting with me, because otherwise it probably would not have gotten done. And she loves it, and so I'm so glad that it got done, because like, how can you say no to a little orange lady, right? Hi. Oh, are you still eating? I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt. I'll move this, though, if you want to come over and say hi. Okay. Our Rottweiler, oh my god. Do you want to know the key, Bard? Get a toddler mattress. If you really want to be fancy, go on like Facebook Marketplace, find a toddler bed frame secondhand. Here's our dog Patch's bed. It's a toddler mattress in a toddler bed. The whole thing cost us less than $80. You know, for large breed animals, large breed dogs, those pet beds get expensive. Oh. Hi. Hello. Wait, can I snooze? Oh, I can snooze the ads again? Heck yeah, I'm going to. Hi, did you come to say hello to everyone? You had a good snooze? You were sleeping? You were doing such a big sleep. Hi. She's like, I want the blanket, Mom. She's like, all these squares smell like so many people. Hi. What you doing? Oh my goodness. Are you sweet girl? Are you sweet girl? This is Artemis, if you're new. She is the one cat who jumps up on my desk. We have another very fluffy cat named Pippin who will come in here but hasn't hopped up on the desk yet. Here, I'll show you a picture of her. And then we also have Maple, who's our boy. And he doesn't get along with the other cats, so he doesn't really hang out up here. Not yet. I hope one day. Here's Pippin in a box. I still have to make a Pippin emote. I'm sorry. I'm the worst at emotes. It's because I'm a perfectionist. And they're never good enough, you know? Here's Maple sleeping last night. On my lap. Yeah, okay. My issue with the Pippin emote, right? I get too caught up on all of her colors, and it ends up being a combination of cartoony, like my other emotes, and realistic. Okay? Like, this is Artie's emote, one of them. And it's simple because she's like 3 colors at the most. She's a dilute orange. I'm gonna sit on this blanket whether you want me to or not, Mom. What are you doing? This one isn't yours. Look at her rub her head on it, though. She's like, I love it. And this is why all the blankets get washed, and they come with information that it is a pet-friendly home that they come from. But they get very deep cleaned because someone likes to add a little magic sprinkle fairy dust, aka cat fur. But yeah, my main issue is that I start to get very, I don't even have my iPad here to show you. I start to get very, like, exact. Let me see if I have a photo maybe with Mrs. Glue on. Yeah. I start to get, like, I have to make her look exactly. But then it starts, when you start making it really tiny, it starts to look bad. So she tried to help me out to be like, do it like this. Artie says, no, no, no. All about me, mother. But it's funny because I have Gandalf's that I did, and I was able to do his. I don't know why Pippin is, I'm so hung up on, but I am. Okay, we're gonna actually take this ad break right now since the cat is here. I want to finish this row. I have like 3 more squares left. So we'll come back and we'll do that. So we'll take a quick stretch. I'm gonna hydrate and evidently pet this girly pop here, and then we'll be back and we'll finish up the blanket. Well, we'll have 1, 2, 3. We'll have 2 more rows to do, and we can do that later this week. So, I'll be right back, okay? We'll play some words on stream, get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, or play some words with us, okay? I'll be right back. Oh my gosh. Nicely done. No, I'm not. I'm invisible. I'm not actually here. This is all a figment of your imagination. It's really nice outside today, though, isn't it? Oh no, where's my hook? I was so glad that she laid down. Where's my hook? Is it under your butt? Took a walk earlier? That's nice. James and I took one the other time. The other night. I do have another hook I can use. Let's do that and hope that she lets me be as I drop said hook on the floor. Way to go, Megan. And I broke it. Damn it. Where's the broken piece? Oh, look, there's the hook that I was using, not under the cat. Son of a bitch. Oh well. That was a nice hook while it lasted. I swear to God, if you get up right now, I'm going to scream. Yep. Had a really nice hook. One of these resin ones landed just like that. Right on the head and snapped the neck of the hook right in half. I don't know what it is about having like ADHD that just makes you so much more clumsy, but it makes me so angry when I do stuff like that, because if I just was a little bit slower or I didn't try and hurry so much, I wouldn't break stuff that I can't replace. I love you, but can you not? I just want to finish this, Artie. I'm not. It's been a freaking day, ma'am. I had to clean up poop. I had to take the dog to the vet. I had to clean up your puke. I broke my hook. I just. And you all, I know a lot of you understand, because a lot of you also struggle with mental health, but I'm like trying to keep from crying right now. no, that I don't know if you prefer Jenny. Let me know. But yeah, no, that yeah, I'm trying to be calm because in the past I will react like that to my pets, and I feel bad because they don't understand. They did nothing wrong. I was just clumsy. You know what I mean? So like, and then I feel really guilty when I snap at them because like this was not her fault. She was lying down. So I try to just be like, she just wants whatever, but there are times where I'm like, okay, I need you to go the hell away now. I'm just really upset. Good girl, Artie. Thank you, honey. I really like those hooks. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I definitely get that. And that's what makes it hard when like stuff happens when I'm live because I'm like I can't cry. I can't show emotion because there are people watching. And not everyone will get it and people will just be like just get over it. Or like it's not that big a deal, but it's like I don't know, it's hard too when you break stuff that's expensive and like you can't replace it. Or like you saved up or whatever. It's frustrating. I really like the hook. It was pretty. Like, look at it. It was so pretty and sparkly. Yeah, it's been such a shitty day. And it's like, oh, sure, you're going over stream time so you can finish a row on a charity blanket. If you had just ended stream at normal time, you wouldn't have done that. And it's like, it's just... It's fine. And like I didn't realize I had dropped this hook. It's like there was no need to get the other one. Just annoying. Oh no, I'm sorry, Mindy May. That sucks. World's best snacks. Yeah, at least I don't have to cook dinner. That's done. It's leftovers. I hope that your wrist feels better. I appreciate you all spending time here. I know that there's a lot of places you can hang out on Twitch, so the fact that any of y'all are here right now, especially when I go over my time, means a lot. It means a lot when you're here regardless, you know? God damn it. And then you get annoyed at yourself. I don't know if this is like one of those things, you know, growing up that you were told, especially with like ADHD, like, oh, if you had just been a little more careful, or you had just been a little slower, or you had just been a little more aware, it wouldn't have happened. And that voice gets very... I still hear it, even though no one's actually saying that to me right now. Like, that's my internal monologue, is like, if you weren't such a klutz. I can't believe it broke. I can't believe that it fell like that. You relaxed, you crocheted or relaxed, yeah. Gonna just be staying at his mom's. I hope that you can find something else crafty to do while you are recovering. Maybe a diamond painting or cross stitching or something that doesn't necessarily need both hands. It's hard, it's frustrating though when that happens. For sure. Yeah, no, it's not even necessarily parents. It's just society. It's teachers. It's, hell, lunch aides. If you buy lunch at school and you drop something. Like, it comes from everywhere. It's not even, like... Or it could even be friends. It could be friends. You drop something of theirs and they get angry at you. And they're like, why can't you just be careful? And you're like, I'm not trying to not be. And then it's like, I feel like that's why sometimes like certain miniature kits get like are really difficult for me, because like the details are so tiny and so fine, and like I try to do them slowly and carefully and sometimes I just can't, and it's like it gets frustrating because like you're trying to do it. Ugh. Such an adult mindset to tell a child, yeah. Have a good night, Mia. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah. That's funny, too, because I do the same thing. Like, I can't tell you... I mean, both of us have done it. But, like, James has, like, broken a glass before. And he'll immediately be like, God damn it, and, like, get all, like, upset. And it's wild to me how even though that wasn't the environment that I had, my first reaction is calm. Instead of getting angry or upset with him, I'm like, are you okay? Like, do you need me to, like, I don't have shoes, you do, I can get shoes, get the vacuum, like, it instantly, I'm like, it's okay, like, what are you okay? Like, and it's interesting because it's not how I grew up. Like, and it's funny because my mom is the same way. Like, if she drops something and it breaks, she gets upset with herself. And I don't think that she necessarily got upset with me when I would, like, break something as a kid. But I think that she would get upset with herself. And I would then like, see that and be like, I shouldn't, like, this is the reaction, like, the normal thing. But I instantly just go into, like, okay, well, is anyone hurt? Where's the vacuum? Who has shoes on? Who's closest to shoes? Who is the pet? Are there any pets nearby? Get the pets out of the room. Like, it instantly goes into, like, problem solving. Now, granted, if it's something special or whatever, I understand, like, or something that you, like, saved for, what, like, obviously you have different emotions to different things, but, like, a general glass, it's like, okay. It is, yeah. It's definitely generational. I'll tell another person instead. Tears of the friend, all saying that I don't blame the person who did it. Yeah. Absolutely. Like, there's a friend who streams who has, like, I purposefully don't put music on with, like, words. Just, like, when we did our Disney and our 90s stream, that was different. Like, that was, a fun... We were all enjoying that. I try not to have too many repetitive songs. But, like, some people will play, like, the same playlist on stream. And sometimes there's a song that I just can't handle because I have misophonia. So sometimes repetitive sounds or repetitive lyrics or repetitive music or all of it together. And I'm like, oh, my God. And I went to say something to the person about it. And I was like, no, actually, this is a me problem. This is not a them problem. They don't need to adjust their stream. I will adjust myself. And I will just mute or leave when that song comes on because I can't handle it. But, like, yeah. I don't blame the person who wrote it or upset at them. I'm just frustrated the glass is broken. Yeah. Yep. This I'm blaming myself because I know that I was moving too quickly. Like, it's not Artie's fault. It's not. Check that she was safe and unharmed. Told her that getting new tires soon. Yeah. Got it towed for free. That's so nice. Yeah. Sometimes you do. You just need to, like, cry or, like, call someone or be like, oh my god. I really liked using that hook too, like when I was able, because it's another small business. And we love supporting small businesses. I actually wanted to, like, reach out to her and be like, hey, you know, if you ever wanted to, like, partner up, like, I already have some of your hooks. If there's ever anything, like, you want me to, like, say or show off or whatever, like, I'd be happy to, like, you know, small business support small business kind of thing. So, maybe now's the time to reach out and be like, hi. I don't know. The last time I tried that, it didn't work out, but it's fine. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Just... Anyway. I was worried about with her, yeah. Yeah. No, I get that. And it's funny how, like, you know, the worry shifts, if you will. Like, she's worried about the car and you're worried about her. It's doing good. We've gotten 4 out of our 6 rows done. We have to obviously go this way too. But 4 out of the 6 rows are on. Let me, it's kind of, it's a little tricky to show at this point because it's not, like, you'll miss some of the first row, but here we go. We have yeah, it's looking good. And no, honestly, I get that. Mostly just because it's not being sexist. It's, listen, that whole thing, man or the bear, you know? It's unfortunate. It's how we were raised, talking about generational stuff and all of that. Okay, let me see who's online. We shall wrap up stream for today. And I'll be back tomorrow. Do y'all want to do some diamond dotting tomorrow? Or do you want to work on this some more? What would you like? I'm good with either option. I don't ask unless... if there's something that I want to do, I'm going to be like, we're doing this. Like, we're going to do this tomorrow, but I'm kind of in the, I don't know which one I want to do. All right, we'll just decide tomorrow then. We'll see where the day brings us and the pet stuff, you know? Dealer's choice. Okay. All right. Well, thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you. I don't know them, Emily. I hope that you all have a really great rest of your time zone. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take, to be kind to yourself, to be kind to other people. I have to remember that kind to yourself one. Phew. Oh my goodness. I'll be back tomorrow at 3 o'clock and we will be crafting something. Either the blanket or diamond dots. But there'll be chaos, I'm sure, because it's my stream. Let's be real. Oh, cool. I'll have to check them out. Let me see. I didn't even look at who's on. Let me see what this person's doing real quick. And the pine cones. Oh my gosh. All my pine cone peeps. How I appreciate you. Alright. We're gonna go see critters. Because critters make me happy. Oh god. Not me clicking on the wrong thing. Following. Let's go here. This is a fun camera. This is a fun stream. There's a, oh my god, there's a fat squirrel sitting on its butt right now. They have like critter cams up and it's a bunch of different animals. They just pop in. There's probably pine cones. Let's go say hi, okay? I'll see you all tomorrow. Well, bye.